What's going on, guys? It's Tyler 2 here, and today we are going to be talking about the floor POV. The best time for the floor POV is when it's time to snack, and you say, oh, I got stuck in that by accident. Perfect time for a snack.
I'm so clipping that. Okay, hi everybody. Happy Sunday. Welcome to our first episode of Sunday Showdown, where we go veteran versus noob, noob versus veteran on a lot of topics. We're going to start out, since our first showdown, we're going to start out just by kind of introducing myself and my friend Tyler too. I guess more than a friend.
More than a friend.
Even though we're both not wearing our rings.
For about a year right now. More than a friend.
We're just going to go into, how long we've been playing. I'm going to ask him some general questions about how he got into WoW and whatnot, and we'll go down the road. And as we progress and as he gets more comfortable with the game, we'll be diving into some juicy, juicy topics. Because him and I tend to disagree on a lot of things, but I think it's because I have the 20 years of experience and he doesn't. So, Tyler, if you want to introduce yourself a little bit.
Alrighty, so hi, I'm Tyler. I changed my name, I guess, to Tyler 2 for the video games to compete with Tyler 1. Because now I'm Tyler 2, so the more important Tyler in my eyes. I've been playing console all my life, so PC was never really an option. We didn't have PC growing up, all that fun stuff. But then Sam happened to be getting a new computer, so I'm like, let me try PC. And then I ended up playing World of Warcraft, so that happened about May. Then I've been playing for about 4 months. I chose Balanced Druid, and
Hashtag
Balanced Druid, because they said, Tyler wants to do Mythic plus Dungeons, but let's just make Balanced Druid a little worse. So.
And we have a special guest in the studio today. She's currently wandering around some paintings. You might see her in the background. We just need to make sure that she's not chewing on anything. Right, princess? Okay. So, if you don't know who I am Sam, but I go by SCF Plays. I have been playing World of Warcraft my entire life. Like, we got WoW Classic maybe a couple months after it came out, and I've been hooked ever since. I mean, throughout my life, we didn't have a constant subscription. It was definitely on and off, and I did miss, Warlords of Draenor. I missed a portion of Legion just because we had to cancel the subscription, but 20-something years I've been playing this game, so I have seen a thing or two, and I know a thing or two. And it's been fun getting to teach Tyler how to play, because I feel like when my dad was teaching me how to play, we were both on the same playing field. This is now, I know everything, and you know absolutely nothing.
So when I'm a carry, at least we can look back at this and say, you gave me the building blocks, but now I'm the boss.
But I feel like I'm helping build you into endgame content, where when I started learning how to play, there wasn't really endgame content. At least that I could be doing at 5 years old.
Introduce it with everybody else.
Yeah, we were all on the same playing field. Now, I sympathize with new players coming in, because there's so much to do. And I get this question a lot. It's, where should I be? What should I be doing? I want to get into endgame content, have no idea how. I'm level 80. I've done the campaign. What do I do next? And I will be going in depth further to help out everybody that's in that same boat, but getting to see it firsthand kind of changed my perspective on it a little bit. I think seeing you struggle with just simply opening your map and finding where to go, it changed my perspective on it, and it gave me more clarity that I can give better answers to those people. So it's been a learning curve for both of us, and honestly, I have to say you're doing really well. Is that because you have good teachers?
Maybe.
Not just myself. I'm saying the community in general. I think that does help. I know if people just play solitarily, like my father, no offense, Dad, you only learn so much.
There's only so many delves you can do.
There's only so many delves. And they stop at 11. So you can't really go much further. No, shout out to Big Bill.
Big Bill.
Not to be confused with Baby Billy.
Baby Billy.
We got Big Bill and Baby Billy.
Praise be to he.
Side note, his character's name is Teenjus, and if you're confused as to what Teenjus is, it is literally Teen Jesus.
Teen Jesus. Yeah, from the Gemstones.
The Righteous Gemstones show on HBO. Baby Billy. Hashtag watch Righteous Gemstones if you have not. Okay, so diving right in, I'm just going to straight ask you, what has been your biggest hurdle?
My biggest hurdle is knowing what to do and where to go. because every game I've played, obviously it's competitive shooter. You just queue and you load in, like Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Respawn Call of Duty, or ranked Call of Duty. You just queue 4v4, 5v, whatever. You just play.
Yeah.
And this is like, I have to figure out what to do. And it's like, a lot of the times it's like, what do I do next? Where I know it's like you're finding out like what to do next. And obviously now I'm understanding more with the gear and all that. But then like yesterday, just learning how to finally, I could do a work order for a better piece of gear because I needed something that I wasn't pulling from anything. So
yeah. But I think, I mean, I don't really play first-person shooters, but just Marvel alone, I get lost in those maps all the time.
Yeah, I get it.
It's like those games you can't open a map and find your way.
There's only so many things, so many ways to go. That's where like, and I get it. It's like Battle Royale, you fly in and you explore each part one by one, but this is obviously way bigger, 20 years worth of content type of thing.
I guess I never thought about that just day to day for me because I mean, you guys have watched me play GeoGuessr. I can like know where I am in an instant and know 10 different ways to get where I'm going.
Yeah.
And what is an easy thought process for me is not necessarily the case for you. And like, that's why I get so frustrated. It's just like, open your fucking map.
And like a big thing is this collector's bounty is a prime example. Like granted, I'm new and everything, but like trying to find where to go for these mounts.
Yeah.
Like I have no clue, and you're like, oh, don't you remember? It's just that portal. Yeah, we're only using the same 3 portals as on Alliance, but I don't remember which one is which to go where.
Yeah.
And like I could ping it. And again, that's another gripe I have about the game. A lot of things when you click to go somewhere, it doesn't direct you to the portal to go there.
No.
I think that would be something that would add new player experience improvements, is like showing you where to go specifically. I know a lot of it is like you should be doing that campaign to get that stuff.
Yeah.
And I know it's like the Chromie time and all that. But a lot of it for a new player, like, do I want to spend the time going back and seeing all the stuff? Because part of me cares about the old story. And then part of me is like, oh, I want to be competitive, only just do mythics. All that. So
You've also never been a lore guy.
Yeah.
Like, I think, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, guys.
I'm ready to get into it. I just want to.
Yeah.
And for me, backstory, like ranked has been my always driver. Like she's seen it now with Marvel Rivals. Quick play just drives me up a wall because I just want to. I want to progress. I want to feel like I'm accomplishing something. So yes, the mounts were nice and all that. Like we're getting mounts, add to the collection. But if I don't get 500 mounts, 1,000 mounts, I really don't care.
Yeah.
Like if I pull it, I pull it. But I want to hit that 2,500, that 3,000 in Mythic Plus.
Yeah.
That's my getting better, knowing that like I'm not 4th on the DPS meter, 3rd on the DPS meter. Oh, wow, my rotation actually worked.
Yeah.
And we could joke about the one dungeon, I forgot the name, before the dragon. But like my DPS goes crazy with the Starfall. That wasn't there.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
and then Ecodome is another one where like DPS I could thrive.
Yeah.
With the big mobs. Like yesterday, that big pull was amazing.
You were doing like 7-8 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go back. I want to say this before I go back, but it's a lot of people ask like how you should be playing the game. I think we're the perfect examples. He's very much, just because of how he's played video games growing up, like he just said, he wants that end game content. I mean, not necessarily just PvE or PvP. I feel like you're going to probably do a little bit of both, but you just want to chase that.
This character I'm nervous to do PvP on.
And that's okay.
Because I don't have this much stuns and...
Well, you might want to go like Guardian.
Yeah.
That's different.
Different story.
But like for me, like if I don't reach like 2.5k IO, am I gonna be sad? No. Like, did I get my 2k mount? Yes, I'm good. Like I play the game very chill, and there's a competitive side to me where I just want to keep going. And like we just hit 1600 score last night, and we're at the same score because we're doing the same dungeons together. But I don't have that drive in me to like be first or be the best, and that's okay. So you have 2 totally different people playing the game 2 totally different ways. So World of Warcraft is a game that you can play at your own pace and your own style. There's a million things you can do no matter how you want to play it, and that's the beauty of it, right? You can come in as a new player, and I always use Noobish Dad as this example too. Like he literally started playing, started posting, and boom, like took off.
Yeah.
And getting into endgame content. So it can be done, even if you're a new player. But backpedaling to, you said that you wish they put into the game like more directions on how to get to a certain place.
Yes. Definitely more directions.
So one thing that Blizzard did do is if you have a quest, you know, it pops up on like the side of your thing. So you've seen this, like it'll say optional, take portal to Stormwind.
Sometimes.
Yeah. So that was their way of like helping new players. But I do agree, if you are, say you're in Stormwind or Orgrimmar or whatever, and you're pinging, you need to go to the Rookery or something, right? And you're pinging the dungeon in the map, there should be like a little, you know, thing on your quest line or whatever, somewhere on your map. Or if you have the TomTom add-on, maybe it could like hook up into this, and it tells you, like, okay, take the portal to Dornogal.
And then
from
it changes.
Dornogal, like when you get to Dornogal, like the arrow pops up on your screen.
Yes,
like
that's my biggest, and that's especially with even like, and I've done all 4s on all the dungeons, and it's still like, which area is the dungeon in?
Yeah.
Why is it not telling me under it when I click on, or when I have that as my key? It should say Hollowfall.
Well, when you go into the suggested content,
Look at dungeons. I get that.
you can click on the map, and it'll like give you the pin for it.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I have hiccups right now. But I do agree. I think Blizzard could do a better job at helping new players get in. And I know that they're reworking for next expansion the whole like new player onboarding experience.
Yeah.
Because like when you think about it, there's, and again, this is where I like have sympathy for new players. There's so many options on how to get to like max level.
Yeah.
That I'm not a huge fan of them saying like you have to go and do Dragonflight, but I do like that for a new player coming in, they are being streamlined. Like, here's your step 1, here's your step 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down the road. Because I think that's what's missing right now is there's this entire world, and if you have nobody to help you, you're just gonna be, I mean, I wasn't here, and you ended up in fucking Borealis when you meant to take the boat to Dragonflight because you took the wrong boat.
And there was no instruction specifically.
And he's like asking me questions, and I'm at work, he's like texting me questions.
I'm in battle for Azeroth.
What are you talking?
Yeah.
Like, I thought you were in Dragonflight. And he's like, come home. And he's hanging out with the Colterans. So I like, I do agree that Blizzard should.
And they want new players to come to the game, and I would never say the game is dying, but obviously it's been out for a long time.
I mean, the numbers are down.
To get new people back, or to get new people into the game, I feel like you pay for this subscription. I get you don't have to pay for it right away.
Yeah.
But like you hit a wall after level 10. If you don't go to Dragonflight, you're like, what do I do?
Yeah, you get out of that Exile's Reach, or you get out of that main starting zone, whatever class you chose, and you're like, Well,
they're like, oh, just go to the traders board or that board in Stormwind and pick one.
Yeah, the hero call board.
Just pick one you want.
Yeah.
Like it directs you there, I think.
But it also changes because the heroes call board, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think I am, but it doesn't show you every option. Like Chromie gives you every expansion.
Yeah.
The heroes call board only gives you 3.
Yeah, random.
And it
gives you something that you could do,
Yeah.
Then you don't even level with it.
Well, you do.
Unless
you're in Chromie time, once you hit the zone's cap, which I think they're getting a squish. Once you get to the zone cap, you're done. Like you have to go to Dragonflight.
Yeah.
And Dragonflight and BFA are Dragonflight almost has to be, but BFA stayed the main expansion because Shadowlands sucked so bad.
I don't know that. I just do dungeon in Shadowlands.
So, like, if you're sick of BFA, you're kind of forced to do Dragonflight if you're leveling alts and whatnot. I always say that the easiest way, like, this isn't going to be necessarily for new players, but if you're a returning player or a current player with alts, just do dungeons. Like, if you know you want to level up a character, look at the calendar, look at the next time that you have a time walking running, and which I think for us is actually this week.
Nice, I hope so.
And just level a character. You will literally get to 80 in the week.
70. You get to 70 fast.
Sorry, 70. And then, well, I mean,
70 to 80.
Play.
Yeah, but a dungeon or 2 it takes to level up after 70.
Yeah.
Like, it takes
hopefully you get the Dark Moon Fair buff too. Then you'll be cruising at the speed of light. But I think if I had to say, like, the one thing I would change for new players coming into World of Warcraft is I would make in the suggested content, instead of it being like a thing that you can scroll through and it's like time walking or like this quest, or like instead of it just being that, I would literally have when you're creating the character, I would like give you two options. One is you explore on your own and you have free reign. Like you can do whatever you want, go anywhere you want. Like your character makes the decisions that you make. Or you have a more personalized option where it's like, okay, do you want to level fast? Do you kind of, if you guys have played WoW Classic and you've done the shoot, what's the name of the add-on? Let me pull up my curse forge right now. What's the name of the add-on? Because I guess this is very similar. Rested XP guides. So again, you have that one option where it's like you're totally in control, you make your own decisions. Or you have option 2, which is a more tailored experience. You can choose to level fast. You can choose to, hey, I don't really care to level fast. I want to explore. And it gives you a guide as to not just the zone you're in, but okay, here's what you can do to level up. I think that would be revolutionary.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that come in and they want to explore on their own. They're used to MMOs being just like open map, have at it. Like when I played Guild Wars, the map was dark in the places I hadn't explored, but it was open. I could literally run anywhere and explore on my own. So I think MMO players are used to that, but having a more tailored experience might give them a little bit more guidance. I feel like you're right that Blizzard lacks on the guidance.
Yeah, that's my biggest barrier. And again, if I didn't have my wife, who's the tour guide, show me around, granted she'd be showing me around anyways, because that's what she would. I was always said that I would never touch this game. I would never even give it a try. Controller till I die. I'm still controller till I die. I think that PC's cheating.
Oh my god, that's a different conversation. I mean, if you're a new player and you need a tour guide.
Yeah. SCF Tours on Twitch.
As SCF, no.
She will tour though.
SCF Tours in game.
In game.
In the guilds and in the community.
SCF plays on Twitch.
Oh my goodness.
And you might
SCF plays on YouTube.
And you might see a hamster cam.
No, you're a capybara.
Capybara cam. Sorry.
Okay, we've gotten off topic. So I would say another question I have for you is, you've entered Mythic Plus. You've gotten your feet wet. We've done up to a 6. For reference, I have, I started Mythic Plus the last season of Shadowlands, and because that was when I got my current subscription. I got my own PC, got my current subscription. And the highest that I'd ever done through Dragonflight, I want to say was a 17 or a 16. And then in War Within, the highest I've done is a 10. So I'm not I don't go crazy pushing. I get my little mount and I move on. So you've done up to a 6. You're like mid-range now.
Mid-range.
What are your overall thoughts on Mythic Plus?
Oh, I love Mythic Plus, definitely. I think some things do a little too much damage, I guess is my...
Well, that's partly the affix, too.
Yeah, the affix, too. But I'm used to games where it's like you're supposed to take damage and you regenerate it. I know this is like a healing and all that. But some things like the insta-kill sometimes is tough.
Tyler's like, what did I die to?
Yeah, what did I die to? Then I learned how to check what I died to.
Stands in the front. What killed me?
I wasn't standing in the front. Yeah, you were.
We were in fucking Argar. The spiders do this front big circles on the ground. I see him to my left. Just turning. And then he dies, and he's like, I was not in that at all.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, but I mean, obviously, this is where I want it to be. Like, I knew it was going to be a challenge for me to learn, but this is where I feel the most accomplishment. So, like, whatever challenges they throw at me, I'll take. Obviously, I think the hardest part is it's tough because and again, I know people have done these dungeons before on different difficulties, easier or whatnot. It's hardest is me, like, not being expected to go. I guess you don't have to be expected to go look up the fights. But, like, if you want to be successful quick, it's more, like, if you don't have a tank explaining it, I guess that's why I'll say, like, get in a Discord call with your tank. Because if they know the fights, you're golden. Because a 2 is, you get over that item level, you're good. Like, but I would say is, I don't know. I think it's what I expected of it. Like, I expected it to be hard. I guess some of it's like you die fast, but yeah. And then not knowing, I guess could be some things is like not knowing what healer to accept. think that's big on some of the dungeons that, like, then me even then trying to heal for the first time, like, I wouldn't know I had to take away, like, dispel. It's just, this thing is going off in my ear, and I know it's, like, DBM. I choose to have it, so I should know what it does.
Yeah, that comes with experience. I mean, because everyone's going to give you a different answer when it comes to what to accept. Like, when we were doing Arakara, you heard me say, like, we need something that can dispel. So, like, a priest is, like, great in Arakara, because if those mobs are giving off the revolting volley because we're not interrupting, we're out of crowd control, you need somebody to dispel. And a dungeon like Dawnbreaker, priests are chef's kiss. Paladins probably too, but definitely priests. So that just comes with experience, and it comes with learning all sides of the dungeon. You have to remember, I have healed, I have tanked, I have DPS'd. You've only really DPS'd. So you're not only just learning the fight as a DPS, and as we're doing it together, I'm explaining the fight to you, we're in the call, all that, we're talking it through.
Yeah.
You eventually pick it up from all aspects of it. So now, because I know what needs to be interrupted when I'm tanking, like, I space out my crowd controls, like that, like, it's just like, you learn all sides of it.
To help every person. Yeah,
and when you understand, like, where healers are in the season too, like, I don't know, say, just because you're a druid, like, say druids are like the bottom of the pack, but, like, all we can get is a druid, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull a little bit less, and, you know, I'm gonna wait for the druid to give me, you know, his starting heals, and go a little slower than I would if I had top tier healer.
Because dying is worse than going slower.
Dying is worse than going a tiny bit slower, because you can still chain pull. And you can still go slow and chain pull, but you need to understand the balance. And it's not just the other people in the group, it's you as well.
Yeah.
If I'm playing a low ranked tank, I know I'm probably not going to be taking more damage. My defensives are not going to be as good, all that kind of stuff. So it all meshes together. And the only way to understand that is really just to experience on all sides.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, I'll always say to people, start with a DPS, learn the fight as a DPS, learn what to interrupt, learn just the fights, because even if you learn the fight as a DPS, if you're watching the fight, you can pretty much pick it up as a tank. So learn the fight as a DPS, and then once you understand kind of how players and classes mesh together, especially if you're playing with the same people like we have been, then you can understand what needs to be filled where. Like, there's some dungeons I, as a demon hunter, are going to be better off tanking just because of my mobility. Yeah. Like, Solea's Gambit is the perfect example. Like, kiting the dragon, that last start with the sparks, like, being able to move quick makes me a great tank in certain dungeons and a crappy tank in different dungeons. So you just learn that by experience. I never expected you to know that coming into it. I would never expect that of anybody coming into it.
Makes sense.
But I hope I'm helping you.
You're definitely helping me. Obviously, I see the frustration. It's we play next to each other, so obviously, as most of you probably know, a lot of you know, we play right next to each other. So I can see your facial expressions when I do something wrong, or if somebody in the group does something wrong, and it's like, I'm sorry. I know, I'm still trying to figure it out, or I do something that I know I should know, but a lot going on.
Like it has done before, but continues to mess up.
So I'll forget which dungeon does what, like, group up, stack on the tank, where it's like I'm still out because I'm thinking it's something else.
Well, and that's where you being next to me helps, though, because especially if I'm tanking, even if I'm not, I still say these things when I DPS, because I know the fights. I'll just say, hey, stack on tank. Even if one person in the group who we don't know and we're not talking to isn't doing it, if the majority of us are doing it, we'll be okay.
And, like, I try in some of these dungeons, especially that one, Gambit, I feel like my positioning has been great now. Like, I know how to stand. I know where to go. I try and go where I'm supposed to go. Yeah. Especially the dragon boss and the last boss. It's like, I know what to do now. Like, and, like, I watch the healer if they're doing the right mechanic on that last boss, because someone's got to do it.
Yeah, the circle. Yeah. I think the biggest thing for new players getting into any type of content, especially when you're playing with other people, is listening. Like, that makes the difference. If you're a new player but you listen, you're like a 10 out of 10 already. Like, if I'm the tank and you're a new player and I tell you to go stand there and do that and you do it, fantastic. I don't care if your DPS is a little bit lower. If you are willing to listen and learn, you will be such a better player for it. And You guys will always hear me say this, mechanics over DPS. I don't care if you're doing 3 million DPS less. I mean, a little bit, but like, I care that you do the mechanic.
If we're not dying,
yeah,
we can get close.
If the boss takes an extra minute, I understand we might not time it, but if it takes an extra minute and we don't die and wipe constantly, I would much rather that than, you're doing 15 million DPS, but you're not interrupting, you're standing in things, you're purposely messing up the boss mechanics or anything like that.
Like, especially, like, I know I have my next key I have is a 7, right? I didn't know if I'd be able to get to a 7 this season, right? Like, I'm progressing faster than, like, obviously I know it's a long season. I want to progress fast. That's what I
wanted to look up. I wanted to look up where you are in terms of, I don't think I've ever showed you this. And for anybody listening, this is, oh, sorry, I went to the wrong place. I went to the WoW Armory. I'm supposed to be going to Raider.io. Raider.io is a great way to see where you rank in terms of your realm, in terms of your class, and all of that. And of course, this is loading very slowly. Mm-hmm. It's a great way to compare yourself, see where you are, and see how you can get better. And again, we're very much, Raider might be down, I guess. We're very much in mid-range right now, I would say. So we're not going to be top 100. We're not even top 5,000 probably, because there's a lot of different players. But I think the really cool thing about Raider.io is it gives you perspective. It shows that, hey, there's 20,000 druids on your realm. You're rank this. And you're like, okay, like, I'm actually doing good. Like, you have to understand that not everybody plays endgame.
Yeah.
So let's look you up. Teengus, what are you, Dalaran?
Dalaran, there it is.
All right, so you are sitting currently in this updated as of last night. So you're at a 1677 score. It says you've done 8 out of 8 normal Liberation of Undermine. You definitely. Oh no, we did. Yeah. Okay, I thought I was gonna say. Okay, so Raider.io. Actually, let me share my screen with you guys. So Raider.io. This is what it looks like. You search for your character up here.
Yeah.
It says your name, your score, your last raid done. It shows your class and spec chosen too. It also shows all your gear, so you can see where you are. It shows your talent build. And if you go down, you can see we haven't done Mana Forge Omega progression yet. That's okay. So this is your Mythic Plus progression. So again, 1677.4. I didn't know there was points. You've done 2 5+ Keystone timed runs. That's important. Yeah. 15 2+ Keystone timed runs and 16 0 Keystone timed runs. So for Tyler, out of everybody in the region, out of all regions, he's ranked 4,153rd for the realm. And for just DPS, he's ranked 2,605th for the realm. And specifically for balanced druids, he's 113th for the realm. So for me, the Demon Hunter, I am ranked out of all the tanks, specifically for my realm, I'm ranked 7,555th. And out of all DPS on my realm, I'm ranked 17,354th. For Demon Hunter tanks, specifically on my realm, I'm ranked 1,776th. And DPS, I'm ranked 1,471st. And those stay the same because Demon Hunters only have 2 classes as of right now. So obviously Tyler's doing a little bit better than me. A little bit.
Well, we won't look at the DPS.
We won't look at the DPS because what I lack in numbers, I make up in DPS. Yeah. So yeah, Raider.io, go there, get everything Mythic Plus related, and see where you stand. And if you ever want to find somebody that you didn't like in the Mythic Plus, just look them up. See what they do. Because you can see if
or don't waste your time.
You can come here and see, so like Dragonflight Season 4, you can see their previous stuff too. You can see what I was doing. So I was up to a 14. I mostly played my Hunter, actually. I was like 2091. See, pushing 15, 16s. In case you all thought I was lying.
At 2091 though, so they definitely changed the way the score is calculated.
Yeah, they squished it a little bit. When they squished the numbers that it went up to, they changed the amount you get per thing. Did I play her season 4 of Shadowlands? No. I think I played my Hunter. But yeah, you can see if anybody ever wants to go back and check my facts. you can see what I did. See, I only got to a 1933. So yeah, that's Raider.io, folks. So, do you have any closing remarks? Anything else you want to say?
So obviously I'm still learning, so everything is going to be with a grain of salt. But if you have anything that you want me to talk about or an answer from me as from a new player, because I know a lot of you are going to be experienced players and could say, "Oh, I should know that stuff."
Yeah.
But if you have anything, you're like, "Oh wow, I've been playing this game for 10 years. I wonder what a new player thinks about it." You could feel free to ask, because I'm sure it could lead to topics in the episode.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you drop into the Twitch streams, all that fun stuff, you could always ask there. And
Yeah.
because I am playing, you could always. I'm always looking for people to play with rather than fill groups. So if you want to play and try and help me climb the dungeon mythic ranks, eventually, once I hit 2K, I think it's gonna be like whatever I could get to try and get to that 2,500.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, and not to promote myself, because you guys know I don't necessarily believe in that. We do have a Discord. We do have a community, and we do have a guild. SCF Tours is the community and the guild. Link is in the description. Feel free to join it. It's cross-faction. It's cross-realm. It's open to everybody. I don't have certain standards. Like, you don't have to be a certain item level. You don't have to be, welcome to anybody. I just ask that you don't be an asshole. That's it. But if you do join, you'll see me post keys sometimes, like, oh, just trying to do this one. And you're welcome to join. We'll jump in the Discord and we'll walk through it. Even if it's your first time, if you have a +2 and I'm way past +2s, I don't care. I'll come and run it with you. I'll even tank it for you to make it that much easier.
And I'll mid DPS it for you.
No, we're gonna break out PP. PP's coming back out.
My
Pandaren Priest.
I'm gonna probably have to heal for the raid probably.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that's going to be. A lot of people seem like they can't do it.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Might change the date.
Yeah. But thank you so much for joining for this episode. This is our third episode of the podcast, the Floor POV Podcast. I'm very happy. I think this was a great topic to discuss, and I think it's led me down some other topics that I want to talk about in future videos. And I would love to, I do plan to do like a welcome to World of Warcraft, here's what you should be doing kind of a video, because I get it constantly, and I give everybody the same answer, but I feel like if I can just direct people to a more informational video, then that might serve them better. So stay on the lookout for that one. But thank you so much for joining me.
Well, I hope everybody enjoys my first episode. Give me the feedback if you think I could. If you don't want me anymore, just let me know.
Thumbs down or thumbs up.
Kick Tyler 2 out.
No, but I post videos every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. Tuesdays are Hot Topic Tuesdays, Fridays are Forum Fridays, and Sundays are the Sunday Showdowns, Noob versus Veteran. So feel free to click that subscribe button to stay tuned in. You'll get notified every time I post a new video. And I also post my Twitch VODs here on YouTube as well. So go and check those out. And you can catch me on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Usually 6 to 9. Sometimes Sunday we do it a little earlier.
I'm just saying, eventually look out for a surprise Tyler Marvel Rival stream. We just got to figure it out, how to do it with the Xbox.
Yeah, now that he's got a new PC.
Hey.
Thank you, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Happy Labor Day if you have the day off. Hopefully you're doing something. You're getting outside, getting some sunshine. I know I am going to be. We're going to be taking a little hike tomorrow and just chillaxing because I labor enough. I deserve the day off. All right, everybody. Happy Sunday. Again, click that subscribe button, and I'll see you on Tuesday.
Thank you.
Peace.